All right, let's do one more. Well, actually, we'll do two more topics here. A new wave of nicotine products comes under scrutiny. You've got Chuck Schumer going after the Zins, which I got to be honest, I've become a big fan of. And they're trying to say that the kids, they're taking the Zins. And listen, I'm not advocating for drug usage amongst the minors, but talk about the world's most boring drug. Firstly, I like Zins because at the moment they're guilt free because they haven't been around long enough for us all to know that our gums are going to fall out. Sure, am I going to be on a commercial in the future holding my own gums in my hands going, I thought that these things were safe because they weren't actually smoking. And then suddenly I could get more work done and not want to spend my entire day anxiously eating cookies and masturbating. And I thought I found the cure to all my ailments with this completely boring and benign drug that's really not all that fun, but passively will just let you be able to get more of the things done without being a complete and total maniac. I mean, talk about some boring kids. I'm a big Zyn fan, dude. Before sets, I'd be plowing the Zins. Watch part of the problem now. I went from like one to I'll be stuffing them into every single gum every single 10 minutes. But what are you trying to get the kids off the Zins that they'll just get back on the Ritalin? Have you done the long-term health effects of that one? Nicotine's an interesting drug, as is like, can we just get cocaine leaves? I feel like, amongst all these stimulants, it's probably even better than coffee. Just make yourself some cocaine tea, take some Kratom's, throw some Zins in your mouth. You'll be the most productive person in the entire world. And we're not going to know whether or not that's a dangerous combination until we let people do this for 50, 60, 70 years. But get them off the junk food, get them off the booze, get them off everything else, and let's see what's actually better or worse for you in the long run. You guys don't take the flavors from the Zins. Usually I'm impartial on this, but like this one seems okay. I don't actually know. I've done zero homework, but I can tell you smoking that you know that smoking's bad for you. We all know that smoking's bad for us. And smoking's addictive in a different way than these are or the vape pens. And then the vape pens came around and they told you it was better than the smoking, and I found that was way harsher on my throat and lungs than having a cigarette. That was just my personal experience. I was hitting those vape pens. You're like, what happened in the back of my throat? This feels like when I smoked Marlboro Reds in high school for the first time. But then these things came around with such a buzz. It was like you were fucking, that's like, when you used to do like hookah in high school and you really get that fainty feeling and you're like, wow, this is incredible. Give me another one. I want to feel even more like I'm about to faint. And then, of course, the second you fall in love with your newest and latest drug, the kids, what are kids doing with this stuff? This is not a fun drug. What, are you actually paying attention in school? Go out, smoke some weed, cause some trouble. This is adult stuff. This is once you've given up on having fun and you just want to live yourself a slightly more regular and less chaotic lifestyle where you're like, you know what, instead of fiending for sugar, I'll throw one of these in my mouth. That's not fun. You're a kid. Go have another bowl of cereal. Go be fat. Go have floppy tits. Go enjoy while your stomach works. I'll never have another milkshake again in the rest of my life, okay? They don't tell you that when you're 23, 22, 16 years old. If someone's going to take you to like a Baskin Robbins or like a diner for a milkshake, go do that. You're going to reach an age where you took a flu vaccine and now suddenly you're allergic to dairy and you can never have a milkshake again for the rest of your life. Enjoy your youth and let's not take this from kids. If kids want to turn into 40-year-old men and have boring pouches that make them feel like they want to faint but can also concentrate at the same time, this might be the world's greatest drug for kids. You don't have to take this one from them. This is a boring tool for productivity. If kids are that devoted to doing well in school, just want to stand around, be bored, and feel like they're going to faint, why is government going to get in the way of that? All right, that is our episode. Thank you for hanging out with us. No, I'm not going to take any more comments, but that's it. We did it. It's full episode. Probably be back on Monday with another one. Next week might be Monday.